DDT is prepared from chlorobenzene. Okay? Board is okay? So,
Yes, ma'am.
if you remember, you will. So, you can you say what is the name of this compound? CHO. It is an aldehyde. Can you say the name?
Methanol.
Vishnupriya, say.
Ethanol, ma'am.
Ethanol.
Ethanol, correct. So, ethanol, it is an aldehyde with the 2 carbon, 1, 2, ethanol. Common name is acetaldehyde, right? See, aldehyde, the first member is HCHO, that is formaldehyde. The second member is acetaldehyde. Okay, now, so the starting material, if you take ethanol and remove the 3 hydrogen and put it as chlorine, if 3 hydrogen atoms of ethanol are removed by chlorine, then it is called chloral, or you can say trichloroethanol, right? So this is one compound, and then chlorobenzene. Chlorobenzene is an aryl halide. From these two, so if you remember the reactants, you can draw the structure easily. Clear? So now I will write the method of preparation. So the preparation is not given, but structure is given. If at all they ask you to draw the structure, you can do like that in rough. This is chloral, right? And 2 molecules of chlorobenzene. We will put like chlorine that side. And so here you know that benzene ring, each carbon is having one H. So water is eliminated. H of this, H and oxygen. So what is the product? CCl3CH. And the CH is connected to 2 rings. So water is eliminated, the first ring. Chlorine. Chlorine. So this is DDT. All of you look at it. Have you understood? It is easy if you remember the reactants. It is chloral and chlorobenzene. Now this is the structure. Any doubt? Okay. So now I am going to expand. This much you draw. This you draw.
Ma'am, how is elimination of water molecule taking place? Only O is deducted, oxygen is deducted from there. No?
H of this. I showed enough. H and H. Benzene ring, each carbon is having 1 hydrogen, na? C6H6.
Okay.
So H is here. H is here.
Done, ma'am.
Okay. Now I will explain the name. Okay. Explain this. DDT. Dichloro. This is a phenyl group if chlorine is not there. Dichloro, diphenyl, and this is CCl3CH. What is this? This is ethane. CCl3CH3 is trichloroethane, and out of the CH3, 1 hydrogen is replaced by this group, 1 hydrogen is replaced by this group. So this is trichloroethane. So the name I'll explain. D for dichloro. Next D is for diphenyl, and T is for trichloroethane. Right? That is it, DDT. So
Ma'am, I didn't understand that CH3 part, ma'am. Where did the 2 hydrogens go?
it is replaced by this group and this group. Replaced, na? Then only this came.
Okay.
Compound is trichloroethane. Out of that, one hydrogen is replaced by this group. Next hydrogen is replaced by this. So it becomes CH.
Okay, ma'am, got it.
All the children understood?
Ma'am, can you explain that naming again?
Naming, you see the compound. How many chlorine are there? 2 chlorine. So dichloro. How many phenyl groups are there? 2 phenyl. So diphenyl. Remaining, it is trichloroethane, isn't it? Trichloroethane is this CH3CH3. If I remove, then it is trichloroethane. Out of this 2 hydrogen atom, one is replaced by this group, one by this. So it is trichloroethane. Clear? I'll rub it off. Is it okay, Naomi?
Yes, ma'am.
So polyhalogen compounds, the last part I took. Now we will come to nucleophilic substitution reactions. Nucleophilic substitution reactions of aryl halides. Okay. Now tell me, who can tell me fast is it easy to carry out nucleophilic substitution or difficult?
Difficult, ma'am.
Why?
Difficult.
Ma'am,
For
because
reasons I said fast. Let me see who are
the carbon chlorine develops a partial double bond.
very good. Next reason. Next student. Anybody? 4 reasons are there. You have to tell me fast.
And there is a difference in hybridization
Possible
between this
repulsion.
carbon and the halogen atom.
Good, Amrita. Next one.
And because of
Then possible repulsion.
Good, Vishnupriya. Next, last, 4th one.
and because of sp2 and sp3.
That is Amrita. The 3rd point. Isha,
Resonance.
Darshini. Only these many children learned and came. Varshini, Isha,
Ma'am, it's the instability of the
instability of the phenyl carbocation. So for that reason, this we will take it. Chlorobenzene. It is an aryl halide. So nucleophilic substitution reaction. Tell me fast. Who can tell me first? The reagent for nucleophilic substitution reaction we learned in SN1, SN2. What is the reagent? Which we learned. What we have to add? Which nucleophilic substitution reaction we learned?
Ma'am, NaOH.
Which NaOH? Aqueous. See, aqueous NaOH, then the halogen is replaced by OH. If it is alcoholic NaOH, what happens?
Elimination.
Elimination reaction. So these two should always keep. This is one important question they ask, maybe indirectly. If it is aqueous NaOH, these are the only reactions. There are many nucleophilic substitution reactions, but in our syllabus, this only we learned, isn't it? So SN1, SN2 only we learned for alkyl halide. So remember the reagent, it is aqueous NaOH. So here I will put aqueous NaOH. Or NaOH in the book they didn't put, means it is understood. It is NaOH in the lab. Have you seen NaOH is in the solution? We put in in water, dissolve and keep it as a solution. And NaOH as such we get from the shop is in the solid form, pellet form. So it is, that is why in the book they said, if I add aqueous NaOH, the reaction will not take place. So to make the reaction take place, I should increase the temperature and pressure. So temperature 623 Kelvin, high temperature, isn't it? Pressure 300 atmosphere, that is also high. You see, drastic conditions are required for aryl halides to undergo nucleophilic substitution reaction. Then it will happen. So then this, at this high temperature and pressure, this bond will break and you will get this important compound. What is the name of this compound? Phenol. So you get phenol. Okay, and this is an important reaction in phenol. When you learn the next chapter, Again, you will learn it is called a Dawes process. Dawes process. Okay. Name is not there, you write it is an important reaction. Temperature and pressure are important. 623 Kelvin and 300 atmosphere pressure. And so this reaction is important. They may not ask you, explain Dawes process. No. But in conversions, when you get, if you want to convert chlorobenzene to phenol, or conversion means there will be many steps. So if you can convert it into phenol, if you want this to convert it into phenol, you can use this reaction. Okay, write down this reaction and it is very important. Any doubt on this? And the temperature and pressure, because under drastic condition only this reaction takes place. And we learned the reason also. And are you all having your notebook, classwork?
Yes, ma'am.
It's open, and are you all writing? How many of you are writing in the classwork?
Yes, ma'am.
And
I'm writing, ma'am.
I get a response only from some children.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, write in the, because what I am going to explain, good. So what I am going to explain, you have to understand. It takes little time, maybe next part. Okay, so this is clear. And so next point is, suppose I will take a compound, chlorobenzene, and if I will first put it in NO2. If NO2 group, what do you know about this group? Last year you learned NO2 group. Is it electron donating or electron withdrawing? See, two options I said, say one option.
Withdrawing group, ma'am.
Withdrawing group. Very good. Who is that?
Varshini, ma'am.
Good.
Ma'am, it's electron loving.
No. Electron loving, don't say. Withdrawing, you say. Loving and all, we say nucleophile, philic comes. No? Then. So, anyway, it is, in a way you can see NO2 plus is electrophilic, in a way, yes, Amita. So, it is electron withdrawing. So, it will withdraw electron from the benzene ring. And our topic is nucleophilic substitution reaction. So, nucleophiles are nucleus loving, positive charge. If this group withdraws electrons, then the benzene ring becomes less electron rich. So, nucleophilic substitution reaction will take place faster or slower if this group is present. The rate of the reaction will be more or less if NO2 is there. Anand?
Yes, ma'am.
What will happen if NO2 is there in the benzene ring? The rate will be?
More.
More. Why more? Because it will withdraw. You said it is an electron withdrawing group. It will withdraw electrons. It will withdraw electrons means it becomes less, ring becomes less electron rich. The ring becomes less electron rich. If it is less electron rich, the reaction is nucleophilic. Nucleophile means it is searching for positive charge. It means less electron, isn't it? So the rate will be more. Have you understood the point?
Yes, ma'am.
So when NO2 is there, the reagent is NaOH. You don't have to heat it till 623 Kelvin. The conditions are reducing. If you just heat it to 443, 443 is given, isn't it? 443 Kelvin, that is enough. You will get the product. You understood? So 443 Kelvin you will get. And so here in the Dawes process, I didn't put this acid is also there, children. In the Dawes process, 623 Kelvin, 300 atmosphere. Second, one more condition is there, acid is there, H plus is put. H plus is the mineral acid. Okay. Now suppose two NO2 groups are there. Same compound. Here also one more NO2. Then the condition means less drastic. NaOH, H plus is there, and the condition, the temperature is 368 Kelvin. So 368 Kelvin. So easily the rate will be more. OH, NO2, NO2. Understood?
Ma'am,
Hmm.
in the first reaction, how did OH come? Where is the Cl? With another product will not be formed, only this one.
Byproduct is there. If I put in an organic in a above arrow, then it is not required to write the byproduct. It is okay. Some reaction in the book they write here. If I write here NaOH, then it is NaCl only byproduct. Okay, so
There will be NaCl produced.
it will be NaCl, but I put above the arrow. So in the book, if they put, it is easy for you, na? But some very important reaction they are putting in the byproduct also. That only you learn. That is in organic, it is like that. So above the arrow I put. Sometimes what they do, they will put here only minus NaCl. That way also they put. Okay.
Now,
So
what is the role of the mineral acid here?
mineral acid is required for this reaction to take place. Okay, then only it will happen.
Fine.
Mineral acid, normally we use it as a catalyst.
Okay, got it.
Okay, so the reaction is difficult. So here that is also required. Okay, now the next is if 3 groups are there. You see.
Ma'am.
Yes.
What about the pressure conditions, ma'am?
What are the
Pressure conditions in the second
which
reaction?
condition?
Pressure conditions, ma'am.
Pressure is not mentioned. You also don't mention. Condition, the intensity is reducing.
Okay.
Okay.
Yes.
So this question once they asked, see, this was the question. 3 nitro groups and warm water. So if you do not see that reaction, you cannot guess at all. In alkyl halides, or we have not learned the reaction with the warm water, isn't it? Here you see NO2, 3 NO2 group is there. You don't require NaOH also. From water, water is a less powerful reagent, isn't it? From warm water itself, this will break and you will get this. The question was like this they put. So you should know that. So this is the theory behind it. If 3 NO2 groups are there, it takes place very easily. No temperature, nothing. Only and even NaOH is not required. A less reactive reagent, warm water. So this was a question. Okay? Understood? Now I am going to the reason. Any doubt you ask? There is nothing. If NO2 electron withdrawing groups are present, then the reaction takes place easily. Isn't it? Is it okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Now the question, next question. Here you have to listen carefully. The next question is, you must have noticed.
Ma'am, 1 second. So here we'll get the byproduct as HCl, right? Okay, got it.
But if you don't write also, nobody will cut mark. I put warm water here.
Okay, ma'am, got it.
Okay. Now, have you noticed the NO2 group? The NO2 group was in ortho and para position only. In meta position, if NO2 group is there, this reaction will not take place like this. So the NO2 group should be present at ortho and para position, then only it will happen. So that is the question. Why not in meta? Got it? So I am going to explain. Okay? I will take the para nitro and explain. So I take, this is chlorobenzene and NO2 is at the para position. Now see NO2 structure. NO2, the structure is N double bond O, and one more is a coordinate bond. This N oxygen bond is a coordinate bond, which you learned last year. The electrons required for this bond is given by only nitrogen. So we put it as arrow towards oxygen, or you can say nitrogen is losing, oxygen is getting. NO2 structure, all of you understood? That only I put here. Then you will understand why, what is the reason. Is this okay? This much is clear? Children?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So now I am going to explain. The reason is NO2 at ortho and para position withdraws. NO2 at ortho or para position withdraws electron from the benzene ring. I am showing how it is withdrawing. Okay. This is para, isn't it? So how it is withdrawing electrons from the benzene ring. Okay. And you know that chlorine is having 3 lone pairs of electrons, and chlorine is having 2 effects. One, it will withdraw electron. So it is an electron withdrawing group. Chlorine is an electron withdrawing group. So when it is withdrawing an electron, we say minus I effect. Clear? So chlorine is having minus I effect. Chlorine is having another effect which is opposite to minus I effect. That is resonance effect. Resonance effect means it will give electron to the ring. Opposite of that. So it gives electron to the ring. So a double bond will be formed here. If it gives electron, a double bond will be formed. Then this carbon's valency becomes 5. So this bond has to shift. Right?
Yes, ma'am.
Understood, ma'am, till here.
So it becomes this 2 bonds I didn't touch. Here also I didn't touch. But here what happened? Cl plus 1 minus charge K, isn't it? And so this can come here, form a double bond here. If that happens, it will come here. So the next structure. This is double bond. And here nothing happened. And here it is happening, double bond. And here one NO2 is there. And here one negative charge is there. In para position, negative charge is there coming. In ortho also negative charge is coming. Meta it will not come, isn't it? So negative charge comes means this nitrogen will pull. It will pull electrons. That means here one bond will happen. This will change. So this additional resonance structure will come.
That part is not clear, ma'am. That NO2, what is happening?
Okay, I will draw on top. First you draw these 2. Then I will rub it off and write. This you draw, children. Any doubt you can ask. Draw this. And now you have to ask now itself, otherwise I have to draw the structures again. All of you, those who have not understood, now ask. I will explain these 2 structures.
Once briefly, please.
Here, this next structure, I'll do one thing. I will do once more. I will draw this end, and then I will see if I can close. Okay. Okay, once more I am doing NO2. NO2, all of you understood why I put like this. This is a coordinate bond. Okay, now. Okay, so now the reaction is here. Okay, you are not able to understand that way. Okay, we'll see. Okay, so here, what is the reaction? Nucleophilic substitution reaction, isn't it? So nucleophile will come. You can put it this way, you will understand better. Maybe you are having doubts. Nucleophile is OH minus, isn't it? So that way, here it is, this you leave this minus I effect because it is a nucleophilic substitution reaction. So nucleophile is OH minus. OH minus will come and attack here. Then this should break. That is nucleophilic. It is not electrophilic. Nucleophilic substitution reaction. So what happens? Okay, that was the doubt maybe Anand having. Nucleophile comes and it will break, isn't it? So if OH comes here, this bond has to be shifted. So you draw like this. If that happens, if OH comes here, then Cl, OH, this has to be shifted. And here NO2 is there. N plus O minus, here N plus O minus, double bond O. Isn't it? Anand, was that the doubt?
Ma'am, I didn't listen to it properly on this.
Okay, so nucleophile is coming and nucleophile is getting attached. Okay, when it comes attached, that Cl will go later. So then this happens. This bond has to be broken, isn't it? And the electrons will be given to this because the valency is increasing.
Yes, ma'am, got it, ma'am.
So these two structures, draw children. And still you do not follow, you can ask because later drawing is difficult. This part is clear, you can see till here.
Yes, ma'am.
So if I draw it here, Amitav, can you see this
Yes,
part?
ma'am. Yes, ma'am, I can see.
These two you draw, then we will go to the third and fourth structure. It's little difficult, but once you understand, then you will get it. Okay, draw. So the nucleophile came.
Just a minute, ma'am.
Ma'am?
Yes.
Ma'am, actually I missed yesterday's class because of network issue. Could you send the video link of yesterday's
Video you didn't get it? Okay.
No, ma'am.
I'll
go through it. That's
she might not have sent. Only yesterday's you didn't get it?
Yes, ma'am. I missed only yesterday's class, so for time being only yesterday.
Okay, I will send. Okay, this much clear. Can I draw the next structure?
Yes, ma'am.
So this is which you learned last year, na? This can form a double bond here. Then this bond will shift, and the electrons will come there. So I am going to draw it here. Okay, this end I will draw. Cl, OH, isn't it? This bond we didn't touch here. N plus O minus double bond O. Clear? Can you see, children? Till here?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So that is there. And this formed a bond here. That is what? This formed a bond here. So negative charge is shifted here, this carbon. Negative charge is shifted. Now our para position, if NO2 is there, now it is withdrawing. I said NO2 will withdraw electron from the ring. How? It will withdraw because nitrogen is positive. So a double bond will come here. So if double bond comes, this will be shifting. I think this structure is not there in the book. you can draw. This is the answer. Okay. You can draw the structure and here how it is withdrawing. So here, no, we are not touching here. ClOH. And here a double bond. That is how it is withdrawing. A double bond is formed and O minus and O minus. This is an additional structure which is not possible with the meta nitrobenzene. So this is that.
Ma'am, the last two structures once more, please.
Not?
Last two structures once more.
These two. This one,
yes.
From here it is coming. Here, this negative, there is a bond, a double bond. If it gives electron here, a double bond will be formed. See. So a double bond. Then a double bond is formed here means this bond should shift. No? So shifting takes place. So what happens? Here negative charge will come. That bond is shifted. So a negative charge, that is why I wrote it here, negative charge. And then when it comes here only the nitrogen is withdrawing. So nitrogen is withdrawing. I said the point, you know, the nitro group withdraws electrons from the benzene ring. So nitrogen is withdrawing and additional structure is formed. Otherwise, suppose now, okay, so this structure is formed. Here we are showing how nitro group is withdrawing electron from the benzene ring. Clear now? Withdrawing means a double bond is formed. So when there is a double bond formed, this bond is shifting. So that is why O minus structure is formed. Is it clear?
Yes, ma'am.
So that is the answer. It withdraws electrons.
That's it, ma'am.
No, that's it. So it is more resonance stabilized. This when nitro group is in the ortho position also same way. If it is nitro is here, then here it will withdraw. Isn't it? Meta it is there. I will show meta. This much clear? And then what happens
Yes,
next? This chlorine will leave and the original bond will come. Okay, here. Then the last, see this is, now end product means this will leave. After this resonance structures, this will leave and then when it leaves here, if it leaves means electrons will be given and that bond will be formed. That is how the product comes. Okay. So after this I will say what happens. These are the resonance structures. So I think in the book they explained with ortho. It's okay. Ortho also we can explain, with the para also we can explain. Okay. So another resonance structure, this withdraws, but then that can come here. Here. It can come here and this will. So next resonance structure is this. ClOH, this. And instead of going to this, it can come. See, if that was the structure, it will form a bond here. Then this is another resonance structure, isn't it? So 4 resonance structures are possible. You want me to draw with ortho? Or you will try yourself? Because in the book they explained with ortho. Para they did not explain. Same effect will happen with ortho. You want to draw with ortho? Reaction will faster if it is at ortho position also, Idris, and para position also. Okay? Is it okay? Shah, yes. You have to draw the resonance structures and explain.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Ah.
Ma'am, can you explain that chlorine elimination?
Huh?
You said.
Yes, I will explain. You want me to draw with ortho or you will draw ortho?
Ortho we can do, ma'am. Once you show meta, ma'am. Meta,
okay. So now Priyanka asked, it is a good question, how it is becoming that chlorine leaving, she asked, next step she asked, how we are getting the product. That I will show and then I will show meta, okay? So, here. So I'm deleting these resonance structures and see, this is what she asked. See, when it comes, it is coming like this. And Priyanka asked how the product is formed. Okay. So resonance, after that, what happens? After that, this group will go. Okay. This group goes. So the electrons here it is. Opposite will take place, children. This group goes. You know that chlorine goes as Cl minus. So what happens? This will come back and then a bond will come and then Cl. Here a bond will come and Cl will get its electrons and so the product will be Cl will go. Okay, Priyanka, Cl goes, so OH will be there. These two we are not touching. NO2 is here. And then this bond is reformed. This is how the product is formed. Okay?
Ma'am, once again, ma'am.
See? That resonance structures and all we drew. And this is not, the Cl will not be there, no? So the final product means Cl has to go. Right? So Cl goes with the electrons. That way also you can see. Cl goes with the electrons. Then this there, then if Cl goes means this carbon valency will be 3. So then this bond will come back. And so bond is come back. And we go to the product.
Okay, ma'am, got it.
All of you understood? Now I will draw meta. If there is any doubt, ask me now. If there is any doubt, ask me now, children. Meta I will draw now. This much clear? Okay. Okay, ask me any doubt if you have. Okay, Naomi? Now, meta. Amitav asked, what happens with the meta? We will take. NO2 is in the meta position. Okay. So, nucleophile will come. So, what happens? I have to draw small one so that you can see. The NO2 is in the meta position, ready to withdraw. OH minus will come. It will come here, isn't it? So when OH minus comes here, Cl, OH, this bond has to shift. NO2 is here. This bond has to shift. So you will get to this structure. Cl, OH, this we didn't touch. So this will be here, right? So then next structure is here. There will be a bond formed and a negative charge here. So next structure, Cl, OH, this one, there is a bond, nitro group is here, ready to withdraw, but the negative charge is not coming here. You can see, negative charge will come to ortho and para position only. Now this can form a bond here, this will shift. So, OH here, here, NO2 is here and here. You see, negative charge, if it comes here only, it can withdraw. It is not coming here. It is coming only at the para and ortho and para. That is why nothing will happen if NO2 is in the meta position. Have you understood?
Understood, ma'am.
Anybody, any doubt, you can ask me now. Okay, so at meta, if you want to see the board, meta, these are the resonance structures. Structures are given in the book. Which part, Naomi? You see the resonance structures? Naomi, look at the board. You see the resonance structures?
Yes, ma'am.
So you be on the mic. You see the resonance structures and you see the negative charges are at ortho and para position only. Meta position negative charge is not coming. You look at the resonance structures. Negative charges are only at the ortho and para. And our nitro group is at the meta position. If negative charge is not coming to that carbon, how it will withdraw? It will not withdraw electrons, isn't it?
Yes, ma'am.
Now understood? So,
ma'am, can you explain the second resonance, like how from that coordinating bond it has become NO2, right? I just wanted to know that.
I didn't put because it is of no use. You can put NO2 is, the structure is always like this. I didn't put because no effect there. Na? You can put. It can withdraw if negative charge comes to this carbon. It is not coming, na? Isn't it? Now understood?
Yes, ma'am.
Negative charge should come here, then only it will withdraw. So
the negative charges only come at the ortho and para position.
That is why the question is that NO2 groups at ortho and para position, then only the reaction will take place at milder condition. That is the question.
Got it, ma'am.
Okay, so from resonance structure, it is very clear, right?
Yes, ma'am.
So that is the question. Okay, so the question will be 5 more minutes are there. So the question will be why the electron withdrawing groups like NO2, if present at the ortho and para position, then only it will become easier. Is that okay, children? 5 minutes I can start electrophilic substitution reaction. I will just start. 9:30 I will move. Don't worry. Is this okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Any doubt?
Okay, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
So I will just start with the introduction. 9:30 I will move. Okay. Now 3 minutes are there. Okay. So this is the first type of reaction, nucleophilic substitution reaction. Now the second type of reactions, electrophilic substitution reaction. Electrophilic is opposite. Electrophile will come. So electrophile means it will love electrons. That means it will be electron seeking, opposite of nucleophilic substitution reaction. So whenever you hear about electrophilic substitution reactions, you must think of, last year you learned, I told you, whenever they say electrophilic substitution reaction, nitration, sulfonation, chlorination, alkylation, acylation. You remember that?
Kind of, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
So that we will do tomorrow. Okay, electrophilic substitution reaction. So now 2 minutes I will talk to you. I'll stop recording and then whatever your problems you tell me now. How